Yes, sir. Hey, y'all, what's going on? How are you? Oh, yeah, it's me. Oh yeah. Yes. How are you? Hello, everybody that is on Facebook, everybody that is on YouTube, everybody that is on Periscope. How y'all doing today? I'm doing wonderful today. I mean, y'all know, you already know. Yeah. No doubt about it. Hey, what's up, Kel? Oh, it's no question. Yeah, you know I'm doing great today. You know I am. You know I am. You know I am. Because most of you already know what today is. It's my birthday. Y'all already know it. So I'm doing wonderful. God has allowed me to live. Hey, there's no other way to say it. God has allowed me to live. I I hope you're not looking for anything too theological or anything incredibly deep. It is really just that simple. God has allowed me to live. Yeah. Hey, Fred, come on now. We noobs, Mike. Come on now. You know we electrifying. You know we known for entrances, and we stand out. You know that. So I mean, I'm just being, I'm just being me. uh, God has allowed me to live. That's all I can say. I have no control on how many breaths that I take. I have no control. If you're a believer in creation, if you're a believer in God, then and if you understand His word, then you also notice that He is the supplier of the breath that we breathe. And so I believe if we all had control over that, we can dictate how long we stay here, but we cannot. And so every single breath that I take, I'm grateful. I don't mean to preach to y'all, but I guess that's how it's going to turn out. At least for this, I'm just grateful. I really am. I'm grateful for so many reasons. I'm grateful. Just grateful for my parents, of course, who are still living. Um, Grateful for my mother and my father. Uh, I don't know what it was back then when they saw the twinkle in their eye. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is February the 5th, 1973 at 2:42 p.m. here in Memphis, Tennessee at what is now what is called Central Methodist Central Hospital. I was born. I was born right here in Memphis, 1973. Hey, I'm just grateful. So I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll write it down once the day is over because some people are still uh, on my timeline. So many people, so many of my preacher friends, so many of the church where I attend, so many of my high school classmates, so many of the people that I went to college with, so many of my friends, so many of my fraternity brothers, so many people, uh, people I don't even know have, but they know me from wherever. But I appreciate everybody who has wished me happy birthday. I appreciate everyone who has um, decided in their heart to bless me with the cash apps. And if you want to bless me with the cash app, I'm not turning down no birthdays. One of these birthdays is gonna be my last, and so I look. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm just happy to be here. So if you feel to see this replay or whatever, uh, not a requirement by no means, but if you want to bless me in that type of way, hey, there it is. The Cash App is there. It's just another great day. I appreciate you guys so much. Now, tomorrow, and grateful to see those that are on, who will be listening to this on Podbean a little bit later. On tomorrow at 3:00. Tomorrow at 3:00, you will be able to hear me live tomorrow on the Big Time Show podcast on tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. I'm just, let me check my phone. I haven't checked my phone because it's my birthday. Let me look and see if I see something here. Y'all give me just a second. Let me turn it around. Okay. Yeah, I just checked. Dak's still not signed. So, come on. Oh, my goodness. I just checked it out again. Maybe y'all phones, work a little bit better. I don't know. But I just checked my phone out again, and Dak is still not signed. So, I don't know what we got to do here. I don't know what we got to do here. So I don't know. But I'll be talking about that tomorrow again. There's always different layers to this thing. We'll talk about that on tomorrow. But listen, that's on tomorrow at 3:00. I'll be sharing it here, of course, on Podbean Live and also here on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope on tomorrow afternoon at 3:00. I hope you guys will consider to join me tomorrow at 3:00 as we continue to play this mystery game of Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. We're getting closer and closer to the draft. The Senior Bowl is over. A lot of guys have stepped up and positioning themselves to be drafted. There's a lot of talk in Cowboy land on certain players, certain positions that we need, positions that we don't need, that we may have the opportunity to capitalize on. We'll talk about all that on tomorrow as well. I hope you guys will hang with me on tomorrow at 3 p.m. for it. Other than that, hey, I got a little bit more celebration to do on today and tonight. I won't be out, of course. We're still practicing social distancing and everything else. Listen, I want to thank you. I want to thank you because I want to show you something before we leave. I want to show you, for all of you are here. I want to show you something real quick. I want to show you this. This is, I'll look real clean. This is what happened because of you guys, not because of me. It's because of you guys. And actually, when I show you this, I explain a little bit more. Just to show you the podcast. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Unbelievable. Do y'all see that? 1,000 downloads of the show. There have been over 1,000 downloads since I started this in August of last year. Over 1,000. It's over 1,000 now. It's well over 1,000. Actually, we're getting real close to right at 1,100 since it started. So I want to thank you guys so much because you guys have made the show what it is. It wasn't because of me. Certainly, you did not have to download anything. And I guess I need to pause there and thank those of you that listen to it, the podcast by Google Podcasts, by iHeartRadio, by well, there it is there. Let me read it right. Of course, Podbean, which is our podcast home, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Those that have listened by Periscope or Twitter, it's the same thing. LinkedIn and Tumblr. Thank you to all of you who have downloaded this from everywhere. There have been some that have downloaded my show from across the world. It's been heard across the world, and you have taken time out to download, just listen to me. And I appreciate it tremendously. So thank you guys for making the show what it is. Again, I'll show you again. There it is. It's over 1,000 now. Over 1,000 downloads of this show that you guys have listened to it. Some of you have shared it. I appreciate it so much. The show, without a doubt, would be absolutely nothing without you guys. It would be absolutely nothing without you guys. So Podbean has acknowledged this. I get to put this little banner on my website now, showing this accomplishment for 1,000 now. For some, I'm gonna get some kind of smart aleck. They'll say something like, we get 1,000 downloads per show. Well, I'm not that big yet. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm not Howard Stern. I'm not Stephen A. Smith. I'm not these guys. I'm not Max Kellerman. I'm not Mike Greenberg. I'm not these guys who who have these shows. I'm just not. So I appreciate it. Hello on Podbean. Hello, Miss Ty. I see one of our sponsors are here. One of our patrons, I'm sorry, is on Podbean. So I appreciate you. Listen, I'm not one of those guys. So one day hopefully I'll have 1,000 downloads per show. If I have 1,000 downloads per show, I won't be working. This will be my total job. Oh, there's no doubt about it. Those guys do that for a living. But hey, you thank God for humble beginnings. They did not always have 1,000 downloads. They started from somewhere. And the Big Time Show podcast have started. Hey, I believe my first show, I think I only had maybe about 3 people that watched. At least downloaded 3. And now we're averaging double digits now in downloads per show. So, you thank God for growth. You never curse. You never, ever curse the blessings of God. See, some of the times we focus so much on the end that we don't recognize the growth in the middle and in the beginning. And if you miss that, you're going to be missing out on some great opportunities to smile, because where you were or where you started from is quite different from where you may be now. So there's growth. And I believe that you should thank God, if you believe in him, of course, that you should thank God every opportunity that you get for the blessings that he has given you. And certainly he has given my show blessings. And you guys are the reason why there are blessings, because you're listening. Some of you are tremendously consistent. Some of you have even decided to even become a patron of the show. Some of you don't have to do it, but you have. Is because of your belief in me, which I am very appreciative of. No question about that. You can do that. And speaking of that, if you want to become a patron of the show, and if you're on Podbean, all you have to do is just click that button that you see in your phone or your laptop or computer, where it says to become a patron. All you have to do is follow those instructions there. And of course, if you want to do that, you can. let me edit this out a little bit. Let me take that out. If you want to become a patron of the show, if you're watching by Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope, you can simply do that. That is the Cash App for the Big Time Show. If you feel like that, that's up to you. It's not a requirement, but if you want to become, if you believe in, I guess what I do, there it is for you. You become a patron of the show. On Podbean, it's a monthly type thing. Here on Periscope, or YouTube, or Facebook, it's a little bit different. It's not the way I have it set up in Podbean is that you can have your contribution taken out monthly. And some people like that. Who support me. Some of you may be asking, how much is it? Well, I only ask for $5 a month. But if you don't want that, you can contribute what you want to contribute. This is not my source of income. It's just my contribution, my hobby, my fun. This is very therapeutic for me. I love sports. I love God, and I don't do it as much as often. Let me tell y'all something. I guess this is a good way for me to go on and say this. Let me say something to my preachers and to my pastors who I didn't know that I meant that much to you. I did not, at least in the area of criticism. Hey, there's one of my pastor friends there, one of my great fraternity brother, the great Pastor T. Ray Greer Jr., great preacher, great pastor, great teacher, and I'll get into something else about him in just a second. But I want to say something to preachers and pastors who, once you're in this club, I don't know if that's the proper word, or whether you're in this almost this fraternity of preachers. One thing that you learn about fraternities is that word travel around the fraternity rather quickly. It don't take long because, number one, people can't hold their mouths. That's number one. Number two, we all are almost kind of like a family. And so I've heard some things about myself that some preachers have said, because it's not that I'm bad or anything. It's just that some believe that I could be using my platform like this to preach the word of God. And when I first started, I made it very, very clear that I was not. I said that I was going to do both. I told you that I love God and I love sports. And I told you also that I'm not going to do a whole lot of preaching, because when the time comes and the Spirit leads, of course I will. Matter of fact, I have some of that content in my catalog of my shows. You just have to find it. It's there. But I wanted to do something that was different, at least for me, and something that I love, and that's sports. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. That's me. I love football. I love the Cowboys. I love the Lakers. I love basketball. I love golf. I'm just a sports lover. There was a point in time I loved hockey. Y'all understand? I love baseball. I mean, I'm just a sports guy. And I've always been one to kind of know what I was talking about. When it came to sports. So all I did, and if you've been following me on Facebook for a long period of time, you would already know that I was doing this Cowboy Report stuff years and years ago. I mean, I've been on Facebook since I believe 2009, and I believe I've been doing it since 2009. I just, I didn't take it to this level, but I've been doing it all the time. Matter of fact, yeah, boss. Well, yeah, boss. I see you, man. Yeah. It's the crown, man. This is I always. Some of y'all want to know why I got this. Well, if you also know me, I'm a wrestling fan, and if you know me living here in Memphis, then there's no question who my hero was. One of my heroes. Y'all know who he is. I ain't got to say it. You know who he was, Jerry the King Lawler. And as a little boy, I always wanted to be him. And I always wanted to act like him. I wanted to talk like him. I was a Lawler fan, boss. And when I got older, yeah, ain't no doubt about it. When I got older, boss, I look, when I spent, look, some of y'all spent y'all money on suits. Some of y'all spent y'all money on household items. I didn't notice. I didn't say I spent my bill money now. My little free money. I went in and found out where Jerry Lawler got his crowns from. And hey, I got me a crown, just like the king. That's what I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I just don't call myself the king. I'm not gonna do that. This is just because of my birthday, boss. I feel like a king today, so I put my crown on. That's all I did. I do that. See, this is what I'm saying about you, my preacher friends. If you heard me preach, then you already know I'm all in. Y'all know that. If you heard me preach, if you heard me teach, you already know I am what I am. That's right. Hey, Gary. That's right. Hey, man. Hey, Gary Bryant. Yeah. I mean, if you heard me preach, then appreciate you, Gary. If you heard me preach, then I'm all in. So, hey, I preached in so many places over the years, it's ridiculous. But here's the thing, brother preachers. Thank you. Look, Gary said, take a text. Here it is, Gary. Gary, I don't want to do it. Look, Pastor Greer. I'm glad you're here, mate, because you understand this. What I'm getting ready to say. You see, here I am. What I do about the Cowboys, that's off of preaching. I didn't want to use my platform, although I could, and I realize people have listened to me. I know that. I understand that. I get it. But I got balance. Can I say that to y'all? I hope y'all understand. I'm not neglecting my calling. I am a bishop in the Lord's church. I am. I've been consecrated, ordained as a bishop in the Lord's church. I am that. But I got balance. I'm sorry, y'all. I love football. I love wrestling. I love basketball. I love baseball. I love golf. I'll sit here and talk about it. I study that just as much as I study the Bible. I'm just telling y'all. And I heard preachers who think I ought to be doing this. Well, I look, if you notice anything about Facebook, we have enough Facebook evangelists, Facebook pastors. Look, bro, pastors. Now, Pastor Greer, I hope you still on. Notice what I said. Facebook pastors and Facebook evangelists. And I understand we're all God's children. No question about that. And we all have testimonies. And we all have something to say. We all have something to say. So check this out. You're right, Gary. I see it. But a lot of Facebook pastors, the ones that call themselves, let me say it like that, they've called themselves, they are Facebook pastors. We have Facebook evangelists, social media evangelists, social media prophets, social media pastors, social media apostles, social media now, social media. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Social media, not actually. They call themselves. They call, and they have people that looking like you looking at me, and all of a sudden in their mind they think they have a church. I'm sorry. I didn't want to go here, but I guess I'm here now. Let me go on, stay there. But it's enough of them on social media that I'm not trying to fight with them. I'm not trying to compete. I'm not trying to, I'm just not. That's the me. I mean, my podcast is about sports. There are some moments, like it has been. I think I've done 3 shows that have something to do with churchology, some in that area there. And I don't mind doing it when the Spirit, of course, leads me to do it. But I'm primarily this. And so there's a difference between Bishop Brooks, that's me. There's also a difference between, let me see what Gary said. Yeah, when you're in the water, you might as well. I love Gary. Gary, I just met Gary on one of my last shows, and I think we done halfway clicked it off. I mean, kind of hit it off a little bit because Gary understand what I'm saying because he's a very religious man too. Gary, you didn't know, but I peeped you out already, man. I love your spirit. I love your spirit. Hey, Pastor Greer, you see Gary Bryant there? You might need to click on him, Pastor, and just check him out. And you'll see what I'm talking about. I love his spirit, without a doubt. I feel that. But there's a difference between Bishop Brooks, then there's a difference between big time. Right now, you dealing with big time. That's me. That's me. And there's a separation. There's a separation that's there, and I flow in it. That's what I'm doing. There's a time for Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then there's a time for the Dallas Cowboys. Ooh-wee, I just messed some of y'all up because some of y'all gonna say, "Well, it's always time for Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John." Man, please, y'all don't like what I'm saying. I got people on Podbean. I got members of my church who are looking at this and they already saying that they already know how I am. So, it's for instance, y'all. Most of them y'all are married. I'm married. Okay. Some just hang with me. Pastor Greg, you're married. Bro, Gary, I don't know what you are, but you understand what I'm saying on it. You got to have balance. Look, you can't be in the clouds all 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days of the week. When you're with your wife or you with your significant other or whatever the case may be, I mean, look, you ain't playing Kirk Franklin. Lord have mercy. You're not playing Mahalia Jackson and you're not playing that to set a mood. Y'all, you see what I'm saying? No, you appreciate you, boss. I see you, man. I know you got to go. Appreciate you so much. Listen, you're not playing that. Yeah, no, y'all see, you don't want to tell the truth because I know you're a bishop shouldn't be saying that. A bishop just tell the truth. Everybody just tell the truth. When you ride, you're not playing. Hey, bro, Phipps, thank you so much, man. When y'all look, you gotta have balance, man. You're not playing the Mississippi Mass Choir when you want to have a romantic dinner. No. You the one saying, Gary. Gary, I can sing too. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not singing this morning when I rose, I didn't have no doubt. I'm not singing that. I'm singing the Isley Brothers. Y'all don't want me to tell the truth. I'm singing the Teddy Pendergrass. I'm not singing the Dallas Mass Choir. I'm not. Come on now. It's not time for that. You got to have balance. Yeah, appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate it, Bob. Look, that's me. That's me, y'all. And because of that, according to Mary J. Blige, chapter 1, verse 1, where it says this: take me as I am, or have nothing at all. Y'all don't want to help me in here tonight. I got that. Yeah, I said it. I got it from Mary J. Blige, chapter 1, verse 1, where she said, take me as I am, or have nothing at all. I got it. I got it. I got that's me, y'all. Yeah. The choir, not the choir, Gary, but the choir. That's right. So you got to know, you got to be a church person to know that right there, where it say the choir, QWHY. Everybody say choir. See, you got to be in church to know all that. Gary, I'm with you, Doc. Gary, I'm with you. Kevin Phillips, who's a preacher himself, said that is right, Bishop. I want to hear some Luther. That's all I'm saying, Kevin. See, you got some preachers on who even scared. They scared to tell the truth, man. I'm not saying nothing wrong at all. I'm just trying to explain balance. Nobody want to hear Daryl Coley. I mean, come on. Nobody want to hear Reverend James Cleveland when you out at dinner. Nobody want to hear that. See, y'all laughing, but you know I'm telling the truth. Nobody don't want to hear all that, man. Huh? You want to hear my boss. I'm trying to be truthful as I can be. And maybe that's why y'all like me, because y'all know I'm just telling the truth. There's a time for me to break down scripture and show you my hermeneutical ability and show you my versatility in Greek and Hebrew and Aramaic and verb tenses and all of this. There's a time for that. There's a time to explain why what the above what we're seeing in TV and about the spiritual realm or what's going on in this country and what's God and what's not God and what is not of God and there's a time for all that. That is. But can y'all just let me have these 1, 2, bro, preachers, y'all know who I'm talking to, because some of y'all gonna look at this. Some of y'all, it ain't these preachers that's on here now. These preachers on here now understand where I'm coming from. Bro, preachers, can y'all just allow me? Don't put that spiritual weight on me like that I can't talk about. The Dallas Cowboys. What is wrong with that? Y'all, can you look? Can you allow me? Can you allow me, bro, preachers, bro, pastors? Can you allow me to take maybe about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes? Well, I can just talk about my football team. I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Yeah, that's right, Gary. I mean, and bro, preachers, Lord, if this is what's dictating, yeah, boss, I got to tell the truth, Dave. Bro, preachers, and we're living in pandemic time now. If what I'm saying is the straw that's breaking the back of you maybe inviting me to your church or whatever, then I don't want the straw. Can I just say that? If 2020 didn't teach us anything, you want me to preach, I preach. Okay. If 2020 didn't teach us something, here's one thing that it should have taught us. Be real. Huh? The coronavirus brought out the realness in everybody. Everybody fell under the cloud of COVID-19. Everybody, white, black, whatever ethnic group you want to throw up, everybody fell under the COVID-19. What did it do? It separated us from a lot of things. It separated us from people. It separated us from places. And in some cases, a lot of us that are churchgoers, we're still living it now. It separated us from our churches. at least the buildings. It did. A lot of us are still living that now. And if you didn't learn anything, the fakeness has just got to go. The fakeness has got to go. It just got to go. So I'm real. I'm real. Thank you, bro Gary. My show do what I do. And I don't have time for it. So, bro, preachers, I know you know, some of y'all gonna watch this on replay. And I love you. I love you. I love all of you. I appreciate what y'all have poured into me over the years. I loved a lot of y'all sermons. You know that. I'm one of y'all. I'm one of y'all biggest. A lot of y'all biggest cheerleaders. You know, I can't wait till we get back in church because I'm gonna try to talk to Apostle Atkins and see if we can get you to come to Greater Money. Some of you guys. I mean, dynamic preachers. Some of you great women of God. You know, can y'all allow me to? Can I talk about the Lakers? I mean, God Almighty, can I talk about the Cowboys for an hour? Once I get through with that, if you want me to pray for you or pray with you, I'll be glad to. I have no problem with you. I fight with you. I stand in intercession with you. I'll be your intercessor. Whatever you need me to do. But can I talk about the Cowboys? I mean, can I have balance? Do I gotta watch the Word Network 24 hours a day? I mean, is that what y'all want? Do I have to watch TBN all day long? Huh? Do I have to what? Do I have to play put on Pandora? Do I have to put down do I have to play the Mississippi Mass Choir all day and all night long? My wife don't want to hear that. I'm just telling y'all. Look. Thank you, bro Gary. I'm glad bro Gary ain't left me. Bro Gary got my back, man. I already see it. My wife don't like it, huh? I'm just telling y'all the truth now. I mean, my wife don't want to hear. My wife don't want to hear she don't want to hear TDJ preach 24 hours a day in here. She don't. She don't. I'm serious. What I want to do, you know, I wish I would have done now that I'm on this. I wish I would have done for what we want to hear is some Parliament Funkadelic. That's y'all don't want me to tell the truth in here. Y'all don't want me to. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear "I Smile" by Kirk Franklin. I don't want to hear that right now. I don't. Y'all don't like what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you the truth. And some of y'all that's looking at me now that's got a problem with no good and well. Y'all got y'all favorite R&B station on in your car as soon as you go in. Y'all know y'all do. You know you do. Y'all want to tell the truth. This is what I want to listen to. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all, I don't want to listen to that. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to tell. See? Well, all right. Star Child. Yeah, Star Child. We have returned to claim the I'm talking about balance, y'all. Why y'all? Some of y'all looking at me right now, know good and well what I'm playing. Y'all might well bounce. Y'all, look, it's my birthday. Huh? See, y'all don't want to tell the truth. Huh? If you hear any noise, it's just me and the boys. See, that's what I want to listen to. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all just gotta forgive me. I'm saved. God knows I'm saved. I'm filled with the Holy Ghost. Got evidence of it. I do. You ain't gotta ask me. Y'all. I don't have to. My church know. They know. but I got balance. Huh? Y'all gotta tell the truth now. Look, this is what it's all about. Stop. Look, you gotta be real. Stop it. There it is, Tony. Yeah. Thank you, Tony, for joining on Podbean. Yeah, it's my mother is on here, y'all. Do y'all see this woman? My mama is on here, the one that birthed me 48 years ago. Here's my mother on here. Mama says it's my birthday. So, and a lot of my funny stuff, I gotta take this crown off now. I got hot. Look, a lot of my my personality come from my mother. And my mama is just as saved as anybody. One of the greatest women walking God's green earth, just as saved. But my mama grew up in the earth, wind, and fire. Come on now. Y'all. Come on now. This is how we grew up. We grew up with the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire and the OJs, the Temptations. This is what I grew up on. I'm sorry. That's what Teddy Pendergrass, Harold Miller, Blue Notes. Good Lord, the Shy-Lights, Hot. Look at that, Parliament, Funkadelic. Look, this is what we grew up on. Why I got to act like I listened to? Why I got to like I listened to? Give me somebody. Give me somebody. You know, why I got to listen like I listen to the Donald Lawrence 24 hours a day? Why I got that like that? You're a bishop. Okay. I'm that. I'm just a bishop that like the Isley Brothers. Yeah, my mama, see mama, there you go. See my mama right there, y'all? Look what mama's saying. Mama says Al Green. I mean, this is where I get it from. I just didn't like cause see people running my, bro preachers, y'all, they do that and they hold you to such a Pope-like status that you don't have no room. And that's why I try to tell a lot of our younger ministers. I'm over the ministerial staff at our church that you are human. You still have to watch what you're doing, no question. And you still have to respect the calling that God had put in you. But just because you've been called to a minister don't mean you can't live. Now, I didn't say you go out and act a fool. I didn't say that. So somebody going, we live in a time now where they twist words up and all that kind of stuff. I didn't say go act a fool. You still have to be respectful of your calling. Thank you, bro Gary. Gary understand what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Bro Gary understand. Bro Gary understand. This is a preacher here. He understand. I'm gonna put it up there just so y'all can see it. So bro preachers, just to make a lie, I ain't expect to take it that long. Let me go to Podbean. Yeah, I see all my folks there. I just didn't want to. I guess for my birthday, since I'm talking like that, I guess I'm just keeping it real. I guess it's nothing wrong with balance, and this podcast show is balance for me. And I ain't say it was balance for you. I just said it was balance for me. I got a very busy life. Bro, preachers, let me, and to all of my Facebook friends that will be listening, I have a very busy life. I do. Here it is right here. Listen, number one, I have a job. Okay, that's number one. That's 8 hours a day. Okay. Number two, I am an assistant pastor at a church, which means that I'm on call 24/7. That's what that means. That means I can get a call at 2 a.m. and we'll have to get up and go. Yeah. That's what that means. Okay, so you add that up. So I have a job, then I'm an assistant pastor. I'm on call 24/7. Okay. Number three, I am a full-time student in my school at Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona. I go online in my doctoral program. I'm a year and a half in my doctoral program. trying to become a doctor of education. So that means that little time I got left is dedicated to school. Number 4, which is really number 1, I got a family. I got a wife and I got a son. A 6-year-old son at that. Okay. I don't have much time. So if I create a way of something for me that's a little therapeutic, like talking football and talking basketball and talking a little golf and talking attitudes and talking how organization is in my eyes is not being run properly. If I want to talk about Jerry Jones, if I want to talk about Colin Kaepernick, if I want to talk about LeBron James, and after all that I do, certainly you allow me, bro, preachers, to have these, this little hour and a half to talk about that. I'm not asking for much. I don't see what the problem is. I don't. I don't. And you have to catch me when the Spirit leads, where I will talk about. My mama said I'm a full-time stay sleep person. My mama retired. My mama always say the government pay her to go to sleep. And that's true. I'm just saying, certainly after all I do, certainly you allow me to talk about the Cowboys for an hour, right? And there's more. I have way more to my life than this. See, Facebook, one thing about Facebook, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm just talking now. Facebook allows you to present what area of life you want to put out there. That's all that Facebook does. Facebook allows you to present what area of life you want to present. The unfortunate part about that is people will take that part of your life and act like that's the whole compass of your entire life. And so when they see something else that you do, they'll actually like shocked because all in their mind, all they see is what you've done on Facebook or your social media platform. I'm more than Facebook. I hope y'all understood what I just said. That's almost somewhat of a sermon by itself. I'm more than Facebook. I'm more than Periscope. I'm more than YouTube. I'm more than Podbean. I'm way more than that. It's just that everything is, I choose what I want to exactly. Thank you, bro, Gary. It's just the truth. Bro Gary just said you don't have to explain yourself by your carrot alone. You're planting seed. That's just the truth. I'm more than all of that. It's just what I choose to show you. It is what it is. So I just balance yourself, good people. If we're gonna take anything from what I said, balance yourself. Let the chips fall where they may. Always keep in mind they didn't like Jesus. It's look. That was a crowd that was there when Jesus went to court with Pilate and all of them. These were the same people that saw him open eyes up. I would assume, we don't have record of it, but I would assume some of that crowd were members who saw him raise Lazarus from the dead. I'm quite sure some of them were there in the procession when Jairus' daughter came up and was raised. I mean, these are the same people that saw the man get lowered down in the roof. I mean, these were the same people that saw. They saw everything. They saw. They were participants of the miracle in Cana. They saw all this, and yet them same folks said crucify him. They shouted Hosanna to him just a couple days earlier when he rode in on a donkey. They said Hosanna, Hosanna. A couple days later, they said crucify him. I said all that to say this. If they didn't like Jesus, then if everybody didn't like Jesus, then I know they ain't gonna like me. You understand what I'm saying? I know, despite what I'm saying now, some folks is gonna take it and roll and do all this. You are the people that I'm not trying to. I'm just doing me. The folks that want to hang with me, they gonna hang with me. The folks that don't, it's an easy scroll. Just scroll on up or scroll down, and you can go on about your. I ain't got no problem with you. I swear I don't. I don't. The people that's gonna be with you are gonna be with you, and because these people are with me, I'm gonna show it again, as you can see on your screen. There it is. It's because of these people that want to hang with me on my home at Podbean. We have reached over 1,000. It's over 1,000 downloads on Podbean. We have reached over 1,000 downloads on Podbean, and it's because of these people that some of these people are on here now. Some of these people are on here now. I have some that are on Podbean now. Right now, as we speak, you on Facebook and Periscope, YouTube. You can't see that I'm on Podbean live right now as well. These are the people that have made this show what it is. It ain't because of me. I could sit here and nobody listen. I mean, I just talk to myself. But it's because of these people who have supported me financially. Some have done it financially. Some have just lent me their ear and keep on coming back. And those are the people that that I'm here for. So, brother preachers, for those, I love y'all. Please don't get offended by what I said, because it's not offended. I'm just speaking. Even though I think brother Gary told me, look, I ain't got to explain myself, but I feel like I just wanted to do it today because I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. So on tomorrow at 3:00. On tomorrow at 3 p.m., we talking Cowboys tomorrow. Yeah. We gonna talk Cowboys. We talking Dak. We're talking Jerry Jones. There's something else that's brewing, but I gotta do just a little bit more research before I present it to you, if I can present it. I'm bringing guests in that'll be on this show long. I don't know if Boss is still here, but Boss, I would be honored if Boss Cowboy would. I'm not putting you on the spot, Boss. I mean, me and you can talk on the phone, but I'd be honored for one of the great bloggers in the country, especially when it comes to Cowboy talk. Well respected, Boss Cowboy Marcus Smith to join me one day here on my show. And I guarantee you, guys like that will help us in our knowledge of Dallas Cowboys stuff. So we got a lot of things planned. Hey, you guys make the show. All these comments, bro, Gary, I may have to bring you on. I mean, because I think we got something to talk about. No question about it. So I don't have no problem, bringing people in that. Yeah, no question about it. Boss is no joke. He's a guy. He was on here early. He probably had to go ahead and leave, but Boss is we've gotten talk. Hey, what's up, Buddha? Buddha is another guy. Buddha is another guy who's knowledgeable in areas where I'm not as proficient in, and I don't mind bringing guys in that that know a little bit more than I do, but that helps us all out. Buddha is one of those guys. Thank you, bro, Gary. I keep that in mind, without a doubt. But 3:00 tomorrow, p.m. It's my birthday, y'all. I guess look for those that wanna give me, if you feel the urge to give me a birthday gift, there it is. There the Cash App is. If not, hey, I'm cool with it. I'm not messed up about it. I'm good. For those that are on Podbean, if you want to wish me a happy birthday, which is today, if you want to contribute to my birthday gifts, go to $the Big Time Show. $the Big Time Show. A birthday gift for me is if you would love, if you're on Podbean or here. If you're on Podbean, especially if you become a patron of the show, that's a tremendous gift to me. I would take that in a hard flash. I would appreciate that. Appreciate you, Buddha. Hey, Pastor Greer. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Pastor. I didn't even know you was on here. Pastor Greer is here. Let me tell you something about him. He's a fraternity brother of mine. I went to school with him. Know him quite well. Entrepreneur. And he's also a expert in the stock market game. He is. I wouldn't say it. Look, I wouldn't say it if if it wasn't true. He's a stock market entrepreneur, and actually, I have connected to his company, what he's doing. So he's helping me out in stocks. I know, and hey, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but maybe you need to invest in that if you want to. You see T. Ray Greer, I'm leaving his name there. Inbox him or inbox me, and I can get us connected where we can go try to make some money together. If you're on Podbean, if you have a Facebook account, some of y'all should know my name by now, but I'm going to type it in for you. I'm going to type it in for you, Podbean. I'm typing it right now so you can see it. Inbox me there, Podbean. And if you were interested in that, Pastor Greer will be able to help us all, lead us in that direction. You guys ought to do that. He's a great guy. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't the case. And so, it's all about bringing everybody up. Buddha is a great guy. Brother Bryant, great guy. My mom's on here. Boss, great guy. Hey, we got to pull each other up. That's all I'm about. All of you guys are on Podbean. I see Tony. I see Elegant Lady who has showed up. Glad to have you, Elegant Lady. I don't know if you've been with us before. I'm not sure, but I'm glad that you're here. Tell me where you're from, Elegant Lady. That would kind of help me if I remember you or not. Yeah, I appreciate you, Pastor. You guys need to, it's just about stretching out. In this time and during the pandemic, let me preach one more time for about 2 minutes. We have to find a way to create a lane. We have to create. Ain't nothing gonna come to us. You have to create it. And then you have to be patient with your creation. You ain't gonna look, this is not the lottery. It don't work like that. Sometimes you have to go step by step. If you want to go biblical, it says line upon line, precept among precept. You gotta go step by step. But it's building. When I started this podcast in August, what I have now, I didn't have. I don't have that. What I have now, I didn't have this starting off. There's a slow build, but hey, watch this. We building. That's enough to get happy about. We building. We're building. We're not on the bottom rung anymore of the ladder. We done climbed up a few. Come on here. We done climbed up a few rungs on the ladder. I'm not on the bottom no more. So you have to create a lane. This podcast, for me, has been a way to create another lane for me, my family, my friend. I mean, it's just another way to create. We have to find ways. What Pastor Greer is offering here is a way that you can create a nice lane for yourself. You got to learn first, which is what I'm doing. But you got to get started somewhere. At least start somewhere. I mean, let's just, this is what I did with this podcast. I got this laptop that I'm on now. I went and bought this microphone. Hey, I researched it out and I started it. Look where we are today. Look, when I first started, I told you I only had 3 people on my first show to watch me. I only had 3 people to watch me. I didn't have nobody on Podbean. Here it is in August, and now we're in February. Y'all see it? There it is. I mean, I don't have no reason to lie to you. There it is. It's not August. I said 3. Now I'm over 1,000. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on, glory. I mean, I can shout on that. I started with 3. My first show was only 3. Now here it is in February. I got over 1,000 downloads in my podcast home. That ain't even count all that I have here. All that I have here in Facebook. Facebook does not count that. If they counted Facebook, I'd be almost over 5,000-6,000 downloads. They don't count. Like when y'all looking at me now, they don't count that on Podbean. But if I did, oh my God, I would have 6, 7. I'd be approaching almost 7,000. Have to be. One of my shows alone did over 4,000. I think it reached 4,000 people, and I think it done I think I got over 1,500 views for the show that I did with Coach Dennis Simmons, the wide receiver coach from Oklahoma. So that's the difference. But I'm saying, look, I'm gonna say it one more time. I only started with 3. That was it. Now I'm over 1,000. So listen, you guys, look, let's just find a way to start somewhere. Let's start. Let's start. It's there. What you put in, there's a harvest somewhere. It got to be. It got to be. It's got to be a reason God implanted this in my heart to talk like this. Talk from a podcast. You know, it has to be. It has to be. I had a burden in my heart to do this. It has to be. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep doing it until the purpose and the plan is revealed completely. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you just gotta flow in it. Just flow in it. Don't ask no questions. So on. Look, tomorrow I continue my flow. 3:00 tomorrow p.m. 3:00 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm on Tuesdays at 7:30. I'm going to keep flowing, and we just gonna see how far this thing can go. I don't have no problem with it. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you guys for just hanging with me just for a little while on my birthday. How about that? In my birthday, I am grateful to God for allowing me 48 years on his earth. He decided, look, everybody just be quiet. Now watch this breath. Take a breath. Because some of y'all took 2 or 3. We don't have no control over that. When God says that's enough, that's it. So with every breath, you ought to be grateful, especially during this time. Oh my God. When some people find it incredibly hard to take a breath because they have the COVID. Woo, they have the coronavirus in their system. Hard to breathe. You've heard some of the symptoms. God have allowed us it's almost like a mirror image. God, I don't feel like doing it, but I'm gonna do it. It's like a mirror. I said this in a sermon of mine just a couple weeks ago. It's like a mirror image of the Job situation. And I'll leave this with y'all. I guess I'll close with a little preach here. Could it be y'all? You know, it's over millions of people got the coronavirus. Millions. There are hundreds of thousands that have died from it. But you just walking around like it ain't nothing going on. It's the virus is in the air. I mean, you can go to your mailbox and contract this thing. It's in the air. It's in the air. Could it be, y'all? Could it be that God is treating you like he did Job? Y'all remember in scripture where it says when the devil tried to get to him, he said, I couldn't get to him because you got this big old hedge around him. You got this hedge around him and I can't get to him. Could it be, y'all, that the reason why you and I are living and breathing and we're okay, and we're not trying to knock those who are sick and those who have died, we're not being insensitive to that. But could it be for those that have not contracted this thing? Could it be that y'all got a hedge around y'all? Woo! My goodness. I'm out. Oh, bro, Gary, I think I just gave something. Bro, Gary, I don't know if you're here now, but Pastor Gary, I don't know if you're here now, but could it be that God got a hedge around us, the reason why things not going wrong for us, for all of us that are living and okay? Could it be? I leave y'all with that. Could it be the hedges around you where things can't get to you? It ain't cause you wash your hands 50 million times. Lord have mercy. It's not because you wore your mask, because some of these times you took your mask off. Yeah, that's it, bro. Gary Land of Ghostin. Oh my goodness, yes, sir. Woo, you got no Bible to know that one now. Good one, bro, Gary. It ain't cause you. It ain't because you ain't wiped down with bleach your door handles and all. It's not because of that. It's not because of that. It's not because you done sprayed Lysol on your walls and sprayed it all in your house and used Clorox wipes in every inch of your house and on your car and inside your car. And it's not because of that. It's because simply God has decided to keep it from you. And for that, it is enough for us to praise God for it. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm praising God. I'm grateful. 48 years. I'm grateful. I'm happy. 48 years. 48 years. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. A lot of people that I had friends just recently who died from coronavirus. Didn't make it. My age. Yeah, that's it, bro, Gary. Oh Lord, he going to the Passover now. See what I'm saying? See, the preachers understand what I'm talking about. They just got it. Bro, Gary said, when I see the blood pass over, that's Passover. Woo, Lord. Yeah, I'm just telling y'all, we have enough to be excited about. So every day, smile, be happy, thank God when you wake up. And hey, I guess, bro, Gary, if they want me to preach, that's my preaching for the day. I'm done. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be talking Cowboys tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Hope you guys join me. Hope you guys hang with me. Tell somebody about the show. Uh-oh. See, bro, Gary. Bro, Gary won't let me go. See, y'all, yeah. I'm sorry on Pod, man. Y'all can't see. Bro, Gary done. See, I'm already knowing he got some prophetic gifts in him. I already see it. Bro, Gary just put down 40 is the number of trial and testing is testing, and 8 is the number of new beginning. So that's hey, 8 is the number of new beginning. So hey, I received that, bro, Gary. I'll take it. I know your heart is right, and I know you wouldn't be putting it up there just to be talking, trying to show everybody you can preach. I know how you are because I saw it last time. So I appreciate that. 3 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you, bro, Gary. Watch this. Watch how I turn this thing, bro, Gary. Look, 40 is the number of trial and testing, and 8 is the number of new beginning. $40 million what Dak Prescott trying to get, ain't he? Let that be the new beginning. Let Dak get 40. Let Dak get his $40 million, and let that be the new beginning for all of us. Because last time I checked, I'm looking at my phone one more time. Let me see. Yep. Dak Prescott still ain't signed. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I appreciate you, Podbean, for hanging with me. I appreciate you, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. Thank you so much. Appreciate you hanging with me for my birthday. We'll check you out tomorrow, 3 o'clock, here at the Big Time Show. Podbean, you my home. They don't hear me on Facebook. They don't hear me on YouTube. They don't hear me on Periscope. But you hear me. I'm so glad at my home. Thank you for my patrons. Thank you for everybody that hung with me here for this great show. Thank you for making me what I am here in this little podcast world. I appreciate you. I love my Podbean family. Y'all know what time it is. It is the Big Time Show. Woo! 3 o'clock. Y'all come hang with me. Oh, you know we gonna act the fool now. I'm just saying. Y'all know we are. Y'all know we are. You know we are. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Love you.